So from this video onwards, we're gonna study about what is median. So in the previous videos, we have studied about what word problems, what are the basic set operations are there, and how we perform them. Okay, so I guess it is done. I will make a short video on the short questions of sets because from there I can give some short questions. So let us first see how we can calculate the median and the mean of a simple data. So generally if mean is given, it is generally depicted, or we must know that mean generally means that we are calculating the arithmetic mean of the simple data. So let's suppose there is a data is given, that is 5, 17, 8, 15, 7. This data is given. So to first find out the the median of this data, what we have to do, because median is relatively easy to understand. So what we have to do, we have to first arrange it in low to high order. So there's like 5, 7, 8, 15 and 17. So we have arranged into the ascending order. So now we have to see how many elements are there. So there are like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 elements are there, and as we know that 5 is a odd number if the number of elements are odd. So how we find the median of the data? Okay, so let's see the formula. When the n, that is number of elements, are odd, how we can find out the median is nothing but n plus 1 by 2. Okay, so it's not like 3, so it's like uh, n plus 2 by 3 nth observation. Okay, so let's suppose uh, that number of observation, I mean there's like 5, 7, 8, there's like 15, 17. Okay, 5 data are there. So if the number came to 3, so the third observation is the median of it. So n, what is n? That is number of elements are there, n plus 1 by 2, that observation. Okay, so we can say it's t, so teeth observation, or y, so white observation. So that is the formula. That observation, not that number, that observation is the answer. So here 5 plus 1 is 6, 6 plus 2 is 3. So third observation, what is the third observation? 8. So 8 is the answer. Let's suppose for the previous one n was a odd number, but for even, to find even one, what we have to do, like there is 6 number, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so here's the question. So here's the same question, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are like 6 numbers, and we have to find out median in here. Okay, how we can find out? So here n is, that is the number of elements are there, is 6 elements are there. So if there is 6 element, we have to choose the middle part. So there is like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So the middle part is this part, that is third and fourth is the middle one. Okay, by symmetry we also can see that there is 2 elements, there is 2 elements. So the middle part is 8 and 15. You can take your example and play around it. So for me this is the thing. So sorry, we get two numbers. So that is 8 and 15. We just have to find the average of it. So how we can find the average? That is 8 plus 15 by 2. That came to be 15 by 2 is 11.5, because n is 6 and it is an even number. For even number, we have to find out the middle two numbers, and then we have to find out the average of it, and that is the answer. Okay? Now we have to find out the mean. What is the mean of these numbers? So to find the mean, we'll just have to arithmetic mean. Okay, when the mean is not mentioned, which mean we have to calculate, we generally do arithmetic mean. That is addition of all numbers. Here the addition of all numbers are there, divided by how many observation, how many elements are there. So there is 6 elements, so that will be 68 by 6. I mean, addition of all numbers divided by number of elements are there. So 68 by 6, that will be 31 by 33. Don't go and do the calculation, it can be wrong, but you got it. And here is also it is given that uh, mean is equals to summation of all elements. What is summation? Summation means addition of all elements. You can don't write summation and write add all elements, that will make same sense. So addition of all elements divided by n. What is n here? N is the number of elements to calculate the mean, but to calculate the median, that will be n. That is like odd and even. N can be odd, n can be even. Okay. How we can find n? N is also here the number of elements. So number of elements can be odd, number of elements can be even. For even thing, you have to take the middle part, the two numbers. We have to find the average of it. And for the odd part, what we have to do? For the odd part, we have to take the number, add 1, divide by 2. That observation, that number of element is our answer. That was the summary, and let's end this.